Hello there. So this video is not clickbait. This will be my last video about Datastar. But this video is also clickbait. You will see why. It's okay. I've done 20 videos now, mostly rich in content. I'm allowed a little clickbait one. The thing is, I really wanted to talk to you. I wanted to make an interactive website first, but this is my first week back at work, so we are not going to do that. I have the script right there. I'm just going to go on the script. So I'm back from a 3-week vacation. I've been to New York City. I've been to Switzerland. Both were very nice, both were very expensive. Probably the most expensive place you can go. So first I want to thank Dendik, who sent me money. Is from the Discord. Thank you, man. Thank you a billion times to support the channel, and a part of my vacation I drink to you. So during these 3 weeks I've gave a lot of thought about this channel. The first, and about Datastar. The first thing is that nothing in my website broke. You know, and I have metrics on my server. This is a single server with 10 projects, different. Some use Quart, some use Sanic, different versions of the Datastar PY SDK, different versions of Datastar. Some pulled from the NPM, some pulled from or the CDN, some local, and people have been using these projects while I was gone, and frankly, I would expect stuff to break. You know, people have been making watermark images, finding their sister city with sister cities. Radio Yokai has played 10,000 songs by now without breaking. Fantastic radio, just on Datastar. Data GPT, people have tried to break it. Does kind of break the page, but doesn't break the server. 10-second chat, all this, and it didn't break. So coming back from vacation and your server has no need for maintenance, everything is alright, is a big win. Which is why I encourage you to learn Datastar, to write with it, to have a single hosted VPS, and to understand what's happening in it. Very boring stuff for people from the Discord, but I had to say it feels nice, man. During my vacation, I thought a lot about this channel. And I figured out the best thing to do was to ask you guys, what do you want for the future of this channel? I could have done a little ID submission, voting webpage with Datastar. This would be super easy to do, like a survey. But stay there. We're on the YouTube video. Start typing your comment now. Because I will talk in this video about the story of this channel. You know, I've been to the Datastar podcast and I've talked about my story, but now it's the story of the channel. Why YouTube, why I am doing this, especially. Go watch the Datastar interview if you haven't. It all starts with a game that I really love, which is called Legends of Runeterra. It's a fantastic game. It has been gutted down by Riot, but it's fantastic. I know you geeks play Magic or Hearthstone or something like that. For me, it was the best that could ever been. Just the feeling of going back and forth, like in Hearthstone, but with no sleeping units, no turns. Magnificent game. And on this game, there was this guy called Ultraman. He's a guy from Belgium, and he used to be, I mean, he still is very good, but he used to make these videos every day about a new deck. So he would explain the cards, how they work with each other, the matchups against other decks, what cards you want, what cards you didn't want. Now go into the statistics, real deep dive on a deck every day for 30 minutes, and it was amazing. I watch all his videos, go follow him or like his channel. He's playing Magic now. If you are Magic players or you want to learn some French, he's on YouTube and Twitch. Great guy. And you know, when I was in New York, I also had the chance to see Louis C.K. Now he's one of my favorite stand-up comedians. I really love the guy, and he had this bit where he talked about living in the present moment. You know, people always tell you to live in the moment, but sometimes you don't want to live in the moment. He says, like, when you have diarrhea, you want to think about something else. And I laughed so hard in the venue because it happened to me. Last year I had food poisoning and I spent a really bad night and I felt really bad. And, you know, I was in the... You know, and I watched a video from Ultraman for, 40 minutes, and my mind was occupied elsewhere, and you know how it is, you feel the pain numbs down, you feel it brings you some relief. And yeah, this is what I wanted to do with the channel, and this is why I make long videos and not shorts or stuff like that, because I know you guys, I'm not trying to change the channel because I don't have enough viewers. I have you, and I know you are quality people, and if my videos can bring some relief, some comfort, a good time to even one or two people, then I think I have done a good thing, and I haven't lost my time, and I can sleep well at night. See, I just want to make something that you would enjoy. But now we are kind of at a crossroad. Let me show you the 3 roads. First one, business as usual. We continue with new projects, we find new stuff. I will talk about that later. We add and add and add. New project, 30 minute video, I explain the concept, I explain how I thought about making it, and I made it with Datastar, and there we go. And I have a lot of ideas in the backlog, like I can be the ID guy, don't worry. First one, business as usual. If that's what you like, that's fine, just tell me why in the comments. Second road, we do some deep dive. Like I have 20 projects, they are hard to maintain. I don't maintain them, but I will have to eventually. It's a mess. It's all living in the same server, and maybe I can do a deep dive. For example, like you see the radio I built, I want to make it look nicer. I have different videos. Maybe make something where you can upload your playlist or your music genre, and it will generate this web page for you. So an editor. 10-second chat, I think it has really a lot of potential. If you don't know, but when you give money to the channel, you unlock stuff on 10-second chat, so that will be a way to also reward you people who follow the channel. We pick a project, we add features, we add stuff, and yeah, we optimize it. That would also be a way of going pro. Going pro would be exciting, or I market that stuff, or I process my payments, or I do the whole solopreneur journey with nothing but Datastar and a VPS and basic Python knowledge. If that's what you're here for, be sure to say it in the comments, because that's important, and that's another road. There will be less, information about Datastar per se, but you have the Datastar channel for that. Third road, Maybe you don't even care at all. Maybe you're just here for me, you want to see me play video games, I do music, maybe you want to see me make music. I could do movie reviews, stuff like that. I went to see Dalloway the other day, best movie of the year for me. So try to see it if you can. Dalloway by Yann Gozlan with Cécile de France. Maybe you want to hear me talk about my vacation, the restaurants. Maybe, you're here for the chit-chat, and what you want is 30 minutes of chit-chat per week to have a nice follow-up and maybe submit subject, ideas, website to test, stuff like that. Maybe you prefer just to talk about tech in the global, in another world. Like, okay, we understand Datastar, but now can you talk about, for example, I could talk about machine learning, because I want for the chess game to train an AI myself in this. Maybe that's what's exciting to you. So this could also go into deep dive. Maybe we can deep dive into the chess thing and try to go pro with that. Maybe you want to learn about how to manage a VPS, to have some trivia about other languages, other libraries. Maybe that's what you're here for. The thing is, Datastar is not complicated. Okay, Datastar is not complicated. I don't have a lot to say with Datastar. Well, in the first videos, because I was discovering it, but if I keep making projects, I will keep, putting the state in the right place, morphing stuff when I want to, and putting signals here and there. And even if you want to really deep dive, and you're like, but the version and the strategy, and how do you do this, and the morphing, and it works, you're gonna get that into the Datastar channel. I mean, not on my channel, You're gonna get that in Datastar channel anyway, so not much added value in just continuing projects, I think, but maybe if that's what you want for the crazy ideas. I mean, the ideas are funny. People make fantastic stuff with Datastar already. I'll talk about that in another video, I guess. I've been reading a book, alright, during my vacation. Here it is. It's called Lipstick Traces by Grill Marcus. It's a story of punk. It's a story about the Sex Pistols and how the punk movement connects with a lot of stuff, like Guy Debord, like the Situationists, like obscure 16th century mystics, like Dada, or stuff like that. Very good, but very interesting about the spirit of punk. How the Sex Pistols went up on a stage and they were like, just grab a guitar, we don't care if you know to play guitar, we don't care if you know to sing, it's about the energy you put in it. And there's this passage in the book. I forgot to put a bookmark, so let me cut. Alright, I got the passage. I'm not going to live translate it, I'm going to read it in French and put the translation up there, okay? Je ne suis rien, vous êtes tout, dit l'artiste d'avant-garde à son public. Elle quitte la scène, descend dans la foule qui a payé, se bâillonne avec une bande adhésive, se déshabille. Faites de moi ce que vous voulez, mime-t-elle. Elle s'est transformée en objet, se soumettant aux membres de l'assistance, abandonnant toute autorité de l'artiste, mais pourtant d'une certaine façon, cette autorité se maintient. L'artiste naturellement active imite la passivité naturelle du public. Elle est couchée sur le dos, les jambes écartées, invitant l'assistance à la baiser, à lui mettre le feu, à essayer de la faire parler, à lui pisser dessus, à l'ignorer, à argumenter et pour finir, à provoquer une bagarre à propos de ce que vous ou moi allons faire ensuite. Toutes ces choses se sont réellement produites lors de performances d'avant-garde. Mais si quand le soi est vécu par procuration, il ne l'est pas, ces choses n'ont aussi pas réellement eu lieu. Parce que c'est seulement le choix arbitraire de l'artiste qui a permis à la foule anonyme de faire semblant d'agir. Dès que l'artiste retire son choix, pas de manière brutale, par un stop, plutôt avec un assistant qui annonce la représentation est terminée. Les acteurs de contrefaçon retournent immédiatement à leur siège. Ils redeviennent une fois de plus des spectateurs et se sentent bien, se sentent être eux-mêmes. Pareil à ces téléphages qui, grâce à leur antenne parabolique, s'imaginent créer leur propre divertissement à partir d'une infinité de chaînes, les membres de l'assistance ont l'impression qu'ils sont intervenus dans le spectacle de la performance de l'artiste, mais il n'en est rien. Ils ont joué selon les règles de l'artiste, dans lesquelles des valeurs immatérielles putatives telles que la chance, le risque et la violence sont fixées dès le départ. La seule vraie intervention serait que quelqu'un sorte de la foule en criant « Non, non, c'est moi l'artiste, vous devez faire ce que je vous dis de faire, vous devez jouer à mon jeu qui est blablabla. » Alors le reste de la foule et l'artiste original se trouveraient face à un vrai choix. Un choix contenant tout l'immatériel de l'épistémologie, de l'esthétique, de la politique, de la vie sociale. Ce serait comme si un des fans qui traditionnellement saute des tribunes durant les World Series rejoignait alors la compétition et entraînait chacun à jouer un nouveau jeu. Comme si un savant fou, avec un conteneur plein de lampes d'Aladin, installait une table dans un grand magasin et par sa seule présence détruisait la valeur de toutes les autres marchandises disponibles. Mais, tout comme pour l'intervention du membre du public qui prétendrait être l'artiste, de telles choses n'ont jamais réellement eu lieu. Alright. If you didn't get that, it's like in Rick and Morty. The first season there's this episode where he's in the devil shop and every item is cursed, you know, the common trope, and he just makes a decursifier. And suddenly the devil has to close his shop. Datastar is punk, you know. Delaney isn't like a professional front-end stuff, he just came in, put up Datastar with the team, of course, and the value of view, react, and all this stuff goes down to zero. Immediately. That was fucking punk. So it's like in the performance art, he interrupted the front-end scene, and this is why I got really passionate about it. It's really punk, it's really about the energy, you know. So yeah, just like in Rick and Morty. But did you notice the bit earlier about like the screen eating people who create their own things, they are creating their own show from a variety of content. This is what you're doing on YouTube. And I'm guilty of it. And to understand that, I recommend you read the Show Society by Guy Debord, so French philosopher mandatory reading about how Show Society is late stage capitalism. Is when you have so much capital, so much money, it just condenses into an image. The show, the brand. This is what I'm doing on YouTube. I'm just building capita here. You know, I don't really care. I could just output video after video and build my show capita on the big capita, which is YouTube. Did you ever notice that YouTube is always, for example, with this logo? See the red YouTube logo, even on animated cartoon, you will see just like a drawing of a people, even if in a skit where someone try to mock YouTube, it's just going to be the guy with a YouTube logo and on his t-shirt, or there's no inventivity. The brand is way too strong. The clickbaiting, I mean, you see how uniform YouTube got, and you think you are watching your own stream of stuff personalized to you, you are creating your own little YouTube moment, but the rules are made by YouTube. This is bad. This is bad, and you shouldn't be watching my video. Actually, if you like this video, please dislike and unsubscribe, because it will leave you unsatisfied. So that's the other big point of show society. If you go to the show, you are not trying to fulfill your real desire, you are just watching someone else do it and thinking, whoa, that was great, and in the end it's not that great and you will be unsatisfied. Alright? You really shouldn't be watching so much YouTube, putting Netflix, you know that, putting Netflix and just being like, oh yeah, what's on it? Or going to the shows. It's way better to be like bored 10 minutes and be like, the fuck I want to do. It will leave you unsatisfied. And I like the Ultraman video because you could play. And I tried to make Datastar in my videos, make it obvious that you should try it too. You should build with it. You only enjoy Datastar when you build with it. It's really the best part about it. How simple, how mind-bending it is. And it's open source, so you can try it. Like, you can play the same game. So yeah, Datastar was a real showstopper for front, and I want to do the same for YouTube. Or at least, no. I want to hear what you have to say, but just be aware of that. We're in a competition. I am making videos so that the algorithm pick them up. I'm trying to do my little vignettes, and all of that is playing into the same bullshit show that is YouTube, which is like worse and worse by the day. And maybe we want something else. And I have no doubt that with Datastar we can build this. So you tell me when, like, the curse remover for YouTube, what do you have in mind for this? And yeah, these videos have a format. Shall we break it? Now, I hope we are going to have a nice discussion in the comments. I will answer every single message, so please say what you think in an articulate way under it. I hope that you had a great time watching this video, that you had great vacation, that everyone is good, family, it's important. So yeah, this was not clickbait. I realized reading this book that I'm not making videos about Datastar anymore. I'm making videos about me. It's just for my show capita in this rigged game. I don't want to do that. Can we break that? I don't know. I look forward to reading your comments. Have a great time. See you next week. And see you there.